Hey, y'all, there we are. There we are. All lit up.
Here we are.
Well, welcome tonight. The fuzziness you're seeing is probably due to our poor lighting, but this is what we have, and we'll deal with what we have tonight. Welcome. It's time to get up and start speaking to the people, honey.
I'm gonna get in my corner.
Remember, I told you I was going to let you talk more. It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn to talk?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What?
Hey, Jenny in Kansas. Hey, Mary. We are glad you're here. Hey, Miss Barbara, and thank you for moderating tonight. Hey, Tina. And who else we have? Hey, Clueless Homesteaders. Oh, my goodness, we should have worn our hats. I had mine on last night. My cap. When I put my night clothes on last night, I was cold and I put my hat on too.
Yeah, she put her hat on and got in bed and wanted me to put my hat on and take a picture.
No, you're being funny. I put my hat on and I said, I want to take a picture of us to post it on Instagram. And you said, right now? And I said, no, not right now. Mm-hmm. So anyway, well, yeah, love our hats. Okie doke. Here we are. Okay, well, I'm tired and I'm not afraid to admit it today. Are y'all tired? Anybody out there? Well, why are we tired today? You want to tell them what we did?
We're tired because we're trying to get ourselves back in routine. The first months of our Heritage Homestead journey, we were just really just kind of go and really got out of routine. And then we got back here and the holidays hit and all the craziness that goes on with the holidays. And we were just really, really out of routine. So we started today trying to get back on normal routine, which means, not staying up late, getting up at a regular time instead of sleeping till 10 o'clock.
Well, the deal with that is during the holidays, so we're parked in Owen's driveway right now and in Middle Tennessee. And during the holidays, well, let me back up. We've got television, a few channels. I mean, not a lot, but we've not had it for, 20-something years.
And we've got Netflix.
And we've got Wi-Fi, therefore we have Netflix. So
there's our problem is
we
Netflix.
Typically are not TV people, but we have overdone the TV, and I'm talking the black and white stuff. I've been watching a lot of Western stuff and Ponderosa and nothing modern because I don't know.
I was up at 2:30 the other morning watching a World War II movie.
Yeah, so we brought this nonsense on ourselves. So that's why I say we're tired because we tried to get in bed a decent hour last night, but I couldn't because, the routine. And then I got up at 6:15 to start studying my Bible and try to get on a better routine of that. And anyway, so that's enough of that. We're tired.
Yeah. So by getting back on routine, what we mean is getting back up at a decent hour.
Yeah.
Trying to get our personal Bible study time in before the littles really get going, getting the littles back in the routine of getting their schoolwork done and their piano practice. And then on top of that, I chose today to get chores going again, and the kids were working on chores. And
well, this is the first, what he means is they did chores at home at the other house, but we haven't really assigned them chores while living on the RV. We just kind of all pitched in, but now we are here, or have been here for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
And so we're about to talk to you about what our winter is going to look like, Lord willing, or what we are planning. But they needed chores because the thing needed to be cleaned. And
by doing it the way we were doing
it. And they wanted chores. Little Music Man was begging for more.
Yeah, and doing it the way we were doing it, where it was just kind of, hey, you go do this, you go do this. There were things that weren't getting done. And a lot of those things that weren't getting done were on me because they were my jobs.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Trying to get back in the routine,
hey, Mary.
Get the chores going again. And Little Music Man, after he got done with all the chores that I had worked out for him to do, he was like, "What else can I do?" And I'm like,
I know.
Go run around the house.
He was almost in tears though, because he said, "Don't you have any more chores?" So our kids love to help out, and I think it makes. I've got some videos about this, but I think it makes every person feel valuable if they've got, excuse me, a part of the economy of the family. Look, I've got this nagging. I don't feel bad, but I've got this nagging tickle, and so I apologize. I've got this to muffle my cough. And I'm taking this phosphorus. I love homeopathic remedies. And this is for cough and chest congestion. So I'm going to take some more of these, hoping it will help to not have that tickle while I am talking to y'all. So.
Well, and another thing that we feel about chores is,
Jenny said,
our children are not only to help them feel like they're a valuable member of the family, but also they live in the RV or the house as well. So they need to be pitching in. They need to be helping to do things to help the family along. It shouldn't be mom and dad doing everything, and waiting on the kids. They need to be doing their fair share too.
That's true.
So,
Barbara, thank you for saying that. I've got these under my tongue, and that's so rude. I'm sorry. But I've got some fisherman's friend in the RV, and I need to pull that out. Okay. Well, we are here to hopefully have a shorter live tonight. That's the plan. He laughed at me when I said I was not going to talk as much.
And I'm laughing again.
I'm not. This is not funny.
We've never ended on time. First one was supposed to be 45 minutes. We went an hour and a half. Well,
it stopped us at an hour. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, but we didn't know that, so we kept on for another 45 minutes.
Well, jump in. We're talking about our winter plans, what we're going to do this winter.
Yeah, so
start off with our mistake.
Yeah, so one of the mistakes we made, and I kind of alluded to it a minute ago, was when we set out on the Heritage Homestead journey, where we went first to the DC area, there's just so much to do and so much to see and so much history.
That wasn't first.
Okay, so 4 days we sat around on our fanny. Is that what you want me to say?
No. We were in Richmond with our friends. What are you even talking about?
Okay, I'm talking about.
Sorry, Laurie, if you're watching, he totally forgot about our visit to your house for a whole week.
I'm talking about.
Oh my word!
The first thing we did was sit on our fanny for about 4 days at State Park.
I didn't. I edited videos, but
you did it standing up.
I sat on my fanny, and you played in the campfire.
Anyway, so one of the
that's beside the point. Anyway.
Can I talk now?
Yes, please.
Anyway, so one of the mistakes we made was not leaving enough time at home, meaning at the RV, because we were just going. And then when we would take a down day, we were so tired from going that we really didn't do anything or get anything done as far as like with the kids and schoolwork or cleaning RV things that we needed to do.
It was minimal.
We didn't do a whole lot. So that's one of the mistakes we made, was not having enough time at home. So that is one of the things that we're going to incorporate into our plans going forward, is to make sure that we have more home time. Can I do the air quotes?
No, that's annoying. Please don't. Rewind that. No, rewind it again. Come on, please. You look like a bunny rabbit. Let's go.
I'm rewinding. Is to have more home time. So with that being said, we're going to be parked here at our son's house through the winter. Now we don't really know how long right yet. I mean, we've got things that we need to do. We've got things we need to get caught up on. We've got people around here that we're needing to help out, and so we're going to be staying in this area to help some other people out while we're here. And it's one of those things where we will know when it's time for us to leave.
Yeah, we will.
So, we're kind of thinking we'll be here for a couple of months at least. And then after that time, then we'll head out, which is one of the things we got to do. while we're here is planning where we're going to go when we leave, because we don't really have those plans set in stone, and that's one of the things that we really need to do.
Well, we talked about two paths after we leave here, and like he said, we'll just know. I mean, we do have a couple people we're wanting to help, and we also have some local videos of people that we're wanting to make, some heritage keepers. I say local, I mean within, a day's drive or whatever. A couple of people I've already talked to about that. So we want to make those videos for y'all. There's actually some historic sites we want to see around here that I've lived here for 51 years, and James K. Polk home is in his hometown, and I've never been there. And that was 30 minutes from where I grew up. So, I mean. And
we live right around the corner from Stones River National Battlefield, and we've never really been there either.
Not to tour. I mean, our son did an Eagle Scout project there. But so we're going to take the time to stay here, and we, excuse me, we know the Lord will know when it's time to leave.
Right, so which is what Jenny just said. She says, yes, God will direct you when it's time when you need to leave. So, and that's how we're going to know. I mean, we're just going to have
from zero to Homestead. Hey, everyone.
I mean, we're just going to have that feeling, and the Holy Spirit is going to say, "Hey, you know what? It's time for you guys to go. Everything is okay."
Right. We'll know. And then, but also, we're not just going to sit around and watch Netflix. Like he said, we've got things we've got to do. We've enjoyed Netflix for the past 2 weeks, but that's got to. We can't do that. Okay, so.
I know, because you got videos to edit.
I know. We have two paths we're thinking of taking when we do leave here. And we would like your input. We talked about this earlier today. We would like your input in two different aspects. So we talked about going.
You're going to tell them what you were.
We said we were going to tell them.
Oh, okay.
You agreed to it.
I reckon.
Am I not supposed to tell them?
I don't know. Whatever. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, we are going to be at the Homesteading Life Conference in August, and that's in Hannibal, Missouri. It's put on by Doug and Stacy from their channel Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and we're looking forward to that because we haven't seen them in a couple of years, and so it'll be a couple of years from the time we saw them to this coming August, and so that'll be nice to look. We're looking forward to that. I look forward to all the great speakers and everything. Excuse me.
And we'd like to see some of you guys there too.
Yes.
And so if you hadn't got your tickets, you need to go ahead and get your tickets, because I know there's limited space.
There is limited space. Unfortunately, I think the price has already gone up, but there is limited space. And so get those so we can see you there. That's in August in Hannibal, Missouri, which is kind of out. It's kind of sort of near St. Louis.
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes, 45 minutes outside of St. Louis.
So leaving here in February-ish, 1st of March, if that's what we do, then we're wondering, should we go dip down southward, like, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida, somewhere around in there, down there, and loop around and then come back up to Missouri in August? Or do we go, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, whatever? Do we do that and then come back down to Missouri? We honestly have no idea, or we don't feel any pull to go in one direction or another. We felt very strongly about going to the Homesteading Life Conference, which is what we're doing. We bought our tickets. And then that's our only plan. So
we've only got two places that we have to be next year. The first one is August in Hannibal, Missouri, and the second one is back here at Owen's house before Thanksgiving. So if you guys,
we decided to. Sorry.
We decided what?
Well, I was going to explain to them wasn't the original plan, but now we've decided we want to be here in Middle Tennessee for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I didn't mean to interrupt, but that's
right. I was just saying. So that's the two places we have to be. So if you guys want to give us suggestions of routes, that would help us out and give us some ideas of how we need to do this. Because, like I said, we got to be in Hannibal, Missouri the 1st of August.
Hey,
and we want to be back here in Middle Tennessee probably the week before Thanksgiving. So that's the two places that we have to be. Outside of that, we're free to move about the country.
It should be a commercial.
Southwest.
Jenny says we should come out west to see us after the conference. Here's the thing, and somebody's going to think I'm a liar or deceiver, but I did tell several people that we were going to go toward Texas after the New Year, and we were. But some things changed. Some things changed within our family as far as things happening, scheduling throughout 2019 and so forth. It's just things changed, and we're not saying we're not going out there.
Right.
So we don't know. We'll have from August in Missouri until Thanksgiving that we'll need to make our plans. So we really, honestly don't know, and we're open to suggestions. Another thing, can you mention that, please?
Yes.
While we're here?
So while we're here in the Middle Tennessee area, one of the things we're going to do is over the course of the next few months, we're going to do some day trips out from here. And what I mean by day trips is we're going to do basically single day trips where, maybe we go an hour or 2 hours away and do something and then come back home for the night. But we're also talking about doing 2, maybe 3, see how it's depending on how time works out. Maybe one overnighter where we go, 3 or 4 hours away, 4 or 5 hours away, and then, do something or meet up with somebody and spend the night and then come back the next day. So, kind of thinking about that, if any of you guys are within 4-5 hour drive,
a day's drive of Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean, if any of you guys, let's call it 4 or 5, within a 4 or 5 hour drive of Nashville, let us know that also in the comments, or you can direct message Miss Katie through Heritage Ways on Instagram and let us know, and we'll try to work out a time to meet up with some of you guys if we can.
See, most of the people that are commenting that I can tell are on here right now are not within a day's drive. But I know people watch this after the fact. So, around the Chattanooga area, around the Atlanta area, those are just big cities that I think of. But we're interested in taking those day trips anyway and seeing some sites, but we want to meet y'all. And if we can do anything to help or any kind of projects, I mean, we're open. We're open, and that's what we're about. That's what we want to do. And furthermore, if you or someone is what we call a heritage keeper, meaning keeping heritage, like a woodworker, chair caner, quilter, even a
candlestick maker. We've already done that though, haven't we? Well, candles with luster and lore.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We would love to make those videos and bring those to the public because a lot of you have said you enjoy hearing and learning about those heritage keepers. So yeah, Mary says maybe if we go toward Louisiana, she could drive over. I know she's in Texas, and she's in the Texas Hill Country, but I honestly don't know what that means. I don't know what the Texas Hill Country is. So I don't know if that's close to
Texas.
Northeastern. Okay.
Am I right?
Okay, maybe she can let us know. We don't know
it's
what the Texas Hill Country is.
It's not going to be Southwest Texas because that's going to be all desert.
So, yeah. All right, I've got a package I can open.
So a couple of other things that we're going to do while we're here. Like I said, we've got all this planning we've got to do between Austin and San Antonio.
I'll have to look at my map.
Yeah, I don't know my geography. Is that north? Is that
don't ask.
northeastern?
It'll make us. We'll have to look at our map.
We've got our planning that we've got to do. One of the things, since we're going to be staying here a couple of months, we obviously got to get our taxes done.
Yes, I do.
That's one of the things that we have to get done.
He means me.
Well,
he has to take the kids to the park while I do taxes.
Well, 29 years ago, we became one.
Well, then why ain't you doing the taxes, buddy?
Because you're good at it. Some other things that I've got to do specifically.
You see how look, I'm not good at math. Let's just go back. Don't lead anybody to believe I'm good at taxes. I'm good at reading directions, maybe.
Okay. 4 hours south of Dallas. That's not north and east in Texas.
Well, okay. You're the one who said it's northeast. She didn't.
I know. I'm wrong.
Mr. Patience got some.
I'm like wrong by several hundred miles.
Listen. Here, let's talk about Texas. We are going to Texas, Lord willing.
Yeah, we've got a lot of. There's a lot of you guys in Texas that we want to meet up with. I actually have some family in the Dallas McKinney area that we need to visit. So yeah, we're gonna make it to Texas. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah. I'm sorry. No offense, but I ain't fixing to go to Texas in the heat of the summer when all the snakes are out. My friend Brandy on Instagram, she was the first Instagram friend that I actually texted. I shared my phone number with, and we texted and have been ever since. And, she talks about the big snakes and all in the summer, and this girl's not doing that. I'm sorry. I love you, Texans, but it's going to have to be in the winter or something. And don't write on here that they're out year round. I don't want to hear that either. Okay.
So anyway, not only do we have the planning to do and our taxes to do, but I have a lot of projects that I need to do around the RV. There's some things that happen, just little things that I don't want to deal with the manufacturer warranty and all that, but just little things that I need to do fixes on, some upgrades, little upgrade things. I mean, I've got a list. It's not big stuff. It's not hard stuff. It's just time consuming stuff that I need to get done. Have you put the video out about the awning?
Okay, they can see you're whispering. Like, do you not realize they can see you're whispering? Have I put it out about the awning? Where you messed it up? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, one of the things that I got to do. Sorry.
Excuse us while we whisper. Like you can't see that.
I had to get a little clarification because I didn't want to spoil anything that Miss Katie is going to be putting out there.
I put it out weeks ago, but go ahead. Okay. Thanks for watching what I do. Hello to Heaven's Gates Cherry Farm. I love that name.
So one of the projects I've got to do is kind of
Stephanie,
clean up the mess that I made when I hit the entrance to the campground. Yeah. So I got some things that I still have left to do there. It's not urgent. It's not earth shattering. It's just cosmetic, but I want to get those kind of things fixed before we move on. So
Stephanie, I know you may have just joined, but we're talking about going down to your area. You may want to go back after this video is over and watch what we've already said about making some day trips south of where we are. And so if you go back and watch that and comment, maybe we can get together and meet up with you. Yeah, agree on the snakes. Okay, look, I've got a package. I mean, nobody sent it to me. I sent it to myself. But I'm just now opening it. I got it like 3 weeks ago. And then Christmas happened. So, look, I'm so excited. Elderberries. Dried elderberries. I need them. I need the syrup, don't I? So, European elderberries, whole, certified organic. And I'm going to make syrup. Oh, it's 1 pound. So, ordered them off of Amazon. Hey, I didn't do this on purpose, but you want to tell them about Amazon?
Oh,
I didn't think about it.
I don't know.
That would have been cool to do it on purpose, but I didn't.
I don't know if we've done anything, told you guys on YouTube. I know we have on Instagram. But Heritage Ways now has an Amazon influencer page. So if you guys do any shopping on Amazon, which I'm sure you probably do because I know probably everybody does.
Well, you guys I wouldn't say that.
Well, anyway.
Some people are anti-Amazon, but that's okay.
Okay. Anyway, so if you do Amazon shopping and you like what we do here on Heritage Ways,
what do we do?
We do life. So you can go through our Amazon influencer link at amazon.com/shop/heritage.ways. Right?
Yeah, and the reason it's heritage.ways is because they used my Instagram name because I got it through Instagram. So anyway, the link's always below.
She'll put the link below.
Yes, she will.
Because it always is below, she says.
She always will.
So if you guys like what we do here at Heritage Ways and you want to help us out, that's a real easy way to help us out, because it doesn't cost you anymore. But if you go through our link, it gives us a percentage of the total that you spend through our influencer page. And if you go out there and look at our influencer page, we've got things out there on our page that we've put out, that I've put out there.
He did.
As far as things that, some of my favorites, some clothes, things for the RV, and different things that we've put out there.
Your mama says, hey.
Oh, she made it. Hey, Mom.
Okay. So, Gran, what you'll need to do is after this if you're just joining, after we go off, it'll be there forever and ever on me, and you can go back and watch the beginning. Because we're so exciting.
So if you do that, if you do shop through Amazon, we would really appreciate you if you would use our Amazon influencers page and help us out a little bit, because that's one of the ways that we're using to have a little income as we go about the country serving. Yeah,
serving. Yes, we're working on it. So I didn't mean this is a nice little segue, accidental, but. Yeah, so I ordered this off of Amazon, but this is not on our influencer page. So that begs the question that one of our adult children asked, when one goes to our influencer page, will we only get credit for the things that are listed on our influencer page, which are things we recommend? The answer is no. You can order anything you want. You can just go to our influencer page. You'll recognize us. You'll recognize the Heritage Ways banner, and you can put whatever you want to search for in the search engine. And it's no extra cost to you. It's just Amazon gives influencers and affiliates a kickback just for pushing business their way. So it helps us a little bit.
So there's the things that we like that we put out there.
Jeannie bought all her Christmas gifts through our link. Thank you, Jeannie. Appreciate that.
So you can buy the things that we suggest, but you can also search for whatever you want and buy whatever you want. So there's that.
All right. Well, and that's all I have to say. And it's 28 minutes. So there. I proved I can talk in less than 30 minutes.
Wow. That's impressive. But you've been talking for the last 30.
You better be glad I've got a cough tonight, because if I didn't have a cough, I'd be talking more. I'd prove you right, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, Sharita's Kitchen. She and I just subbed to each other's channels the other day. Good to see you on here. Appreciate y'all using the link. Thank you, Tina, for doing that. Stephanie, go back and rewatch what we talked about. We're going to do some day trips, your direction-ish. Can't remember exactly where you are, but if you're near Miss Claire, then I know where you are. All right. Well, Clueless Homesteaders, Tia, thank you so much. Yep. And everybody, you have any parting words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom.
And then we're going to sign out. Yes, they're next to Miss Claire, which, by the way, we're keeping them in prayer. Miss Claire's Mr. Chuck's wife.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for everybody for joining us tonight. Thanks to Miss Barbara for moderating. And Lord willing, we'll come to you live every Monday night with a topic. And as long as we have Wi-Fi and if we have Wi-Fi wherever we are. So.
Well, and you guys comment below, give us topic suggestions that you want us to talk about. That helps us.
Yes, that'd be good. We could talk about homeschooling. We could talk about food and cooking. We could talk about the RV itself.
We can talk about food.
We can talk about me. I want to talk about me.
You're wanting me to sing.
I think that's so hilarious. Every time I say I want to talk about me, and then you blurt out in song. You don't have to. That's fine. All right.
Like I like what I want, what I see. I like talking about you usually, but occasionally I want to talk about me.
All right, we'll talk about him sometime. All right, good night, y'all.
Good
we
night.
love you all. God
See
bless
ya.
you, and Happy New Year.